Hello everybody, how is it going? So, before you say anything, I know I didn't hit it today, my bad, but we're playing Enel, and I know a lot of people don't like Enel, but honestly, like, how good really is he this format? I don't think he's that oppressive or anything like that. Yeah, it's still yellow. I know people don't like yellow, but this leader grew on me in OP05 just because I never wanted to play Sakazuki, and I would play him in tournament because I wouldn't want to play Sakazuki. But regardless, he is still pretty good this format. The deck is a lot more just all top end. Maybe you play Gadatsu, but yeah, definitely got some good stuff like Hiyori. I'm not a big fan of Momo. I am playing in this list just to try it, but it's kind of okay. Get Okiku. I should have defended that life. That was a misplay, especially because Pudding is a card. I think this first match was absolutely brutal against Reiju. Just Pudding existing is not good for now, because you kind of can't play your game plan of just take all your life until one. So yeah, there's tools against Enel that make matchups better. But what was I thinking? I was thinking something, and I forgot. Yeah. No, I still forgot. Regardless, these are just going to be games. I think it's 3 games against Reiju. I have more against Sakazuki, and those matchups are, like, high-key kind of boring. I'd probably have to speed them up. The games just take so long, and, yeah, it's... Not that I don't like the matchup. It's very similar to the matchup in OP05, but you're not playing Omen Holy, so it kind of games just take a long time. Gecko does like accelerate that a little bit, but you just 8-drop Katakuri it, and then it's like you're still kind of fine. It's an interesting matchup. I don't hate it, honestly. Like, I kind of enjoy it, but it definitely takes a very long time. Here we go, first Pudding of the game. At least I countered that 5k. I didn't counter the other one though because I had Shirahoshi, and I wanted the Shirahoshi. Also, being forced to go second is kind of annoying, because the best curve I have is like Katakuri, and it's kind of okay. So now I'm just resorting to repeatedly attacking his life, which I think it's honestly fine just because of how this deck works. You only really care about your late game, so like getting their life early is pretty good. You have cards like Amaru and what's it called? Reject to kind of cheese. That's I think the saving grace for Enel in the Sakazuki matchup this format is that literally you can just take the first 3 turns and just attack for like 8, 10, and then like 7-drop Mom, and then they'll probably be at like 2 life, maybe 3 if they have like a blocker and they use the blocker. But if they don't use the blocker, then you're kind of given opportunities to, Amaru and reject cheese, which is very funny. Also, getting hit by a second Pudding really sucks. I lost 2 Yamatos. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's fine though. Like, we'll probably find more top end. Pudding does shuffle your whole deck, so it's not like it's bottom decking all my top end or anything like that. Our board is kind of nothing right now. Just a bunch of 0k, 0 attack characters, and an Onami. I mean, the Onami can 1-dawn attack at a Pudding. I guess that's cool. I take that life just because I'm like, I need to see something. And if I don't take that one, he just might not swing with leader. And he actually doesn't anyway, which is weird. Like, he was definitely supposed to. But it's all good. I'm on exactly 8-dawn. It's just my Katakuri turn. Don't have to think about it too much. Gonna just swing 5 at a Pudding. If he wants to defend it, that's fine. I mean, it's just a 4k attacker. It's not that scary. I debate between putting Shirahoshi and Onami in life, and I ended up just putting Onami because I was like, I can just Katakuri, put the other Shirahoshi in life, so it doesn't super matter. I think the removal is pretty valuable. And he plays Red Rock. After getting Pudding twice and then hit with Red Rock, I was not very happy. I don't think Red Rock is very good in Reiju. I don't even think he needed Red Rock to win this matchup. I guess that makes it a bit easier, but I don't think he needed it. After being hit with the second Pudding, like, I'm pretty sure he was in a very good spot. But I mean, even then, like, how out of this game am I, right? Because, like, yeah, he attacks me here. I probably cleared the Yonji. I have Katakuri to put Shirahoshi back in life. Like, I still live a long time, so Yeah, he's pretty low on hand size. He just doesn't attack, which is cool. And I top deck a 7 Mom, which I think is probably better than the 8 drop Katakuri right now. Because I kind of want to 8 drop Katakuri like one of his 7 drops or like a Judge, just something meaningful. So 7 Mom getting them to Trash a Life is pretty good. I debate on attacking here. I don't end up attacking. It might have been correct to attack, like just because I have 2 Amarus in hand. So, you know, put them at like 1 and then have the potential of like a reject top deck and then just go for game. So, yep, was probably correct to swing 8 there, but I did not. This turn is still kind of awkward for him because if he takes an attack, I just get to Onami something, which is pretty good. We're definitely just gonna Onami the Yonji. He probably should have attacked with the Yonji, but I don't know, maybe he has another little Yonji, that's possible. Just goes 5 at me. I think I counter this one. Pretty sure, just because it's a Brûlée. I don't care. The 2 1Ks I have in hand, I don't care about, so I can use both of them pretty freely, but I end up taking this because I want a trigger. I want some form of trigger here to allow me to cheese this game because I'm pretty behind right now. I'm pretty behind. I'm pretty low in hand size. I'm kind of winning on board. I'm sorry if the background noise is very loud. I don't know what happened there. My bad. But yeah, he does have 2 Ichiji's, which is pretty good, but I know it doesn't kill me. After I got the 2k out of life, I'm like, yeah, it just, whatever. I just hope for a trigger, and I didn't get one. So, it'd be like that. We still have the potential to top deck a reject, and then just randomly win off that. And we also could just go for game with what we have on board, which is possible. He only has 4 cards in hand. Like, I could get real grimy right now. So we're just gonna go 8. He takes. We probably just go 8 again. It ends up just being 8-8-8. I maybe should have just attacked with a leader for 7 first, which might have guaranteed like just a better attack pattern because it would have been 7-8s, and then I think my Shirahoshi or my Hiyori would have been up to 9, so that was probably better. He does take everything though, so I'm like, it's not impossible that he doesn't have enough counter, so we'll go 8 with the Hiyori. We just had to go for it. He starts with 1K, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. It's like, nah. So yeah, we lose that one. He was almost out of counter though, so if I went 7 first and then 8-9, it was probably better. So I guess that game was winnable, and probably just misplayed there. But we do run it back eventually. But yeah, I feel like Enel has been getting close to no representation, maybe a little bit. I think he had 1 of the top 16 slots, and I think it was the core TCG regional. So, I mean, that's cool. Maybe he doesn't need that much representation. He can stay underrepresented. But I know a lot of the better players don't think he's very good, and then, you know, a lot of people that are just like playing casually hate him. So, yeah, it's you can stand however you want on this leader. I personally think he's a lot of fun. I don't think he's that great this format, just because Katakuri kind of, I think, just does like yellow stuff better. Like, he's a bit more aggressive, has all of his characters pretty much float with the Parasparrow, with the Okiku. Top end doesn't need to float because it's already a pain to answer. Has access to 10 Mom. Enel obviously does have, you know, the benefit of kind of being just invincible if he wants to be, if you can get in the spot where you are. So, yep. We get puddinged, but our Kiku Nojo gets a little bit of value, and we get to Gadatsu him on curve. So, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. It happens. We're just going to go 6-6, try to just get a 2k at least. Our hand is pretty good. Honestly, like, after the mulligan, it's pretty good. We'll have either 8-drop Cat for next turn or 7 Mom. We're looking solid. We have the Hiyori Momo loop kind of thing going on. If our Kiku Nojo sticks, we can just put that back in life. But it probably won't, just because Reiju has a very efficient answer to Kiku with, what's his name? Niji. There we go. I'm remembering their names. I'm remembering them. But he's on 7 Dawn, so it goes 3 Dawn on leader. If he just attacks my Okiku, I'll take my life. I'm not going to complain at that. And he does. So, yeah, we'll take the heal. Why not? All good. has 4 Dawn left. Plays another pudding, but it kind of just is literally a mulligan for me, which I mean, it's like I guess it's kind of annoying, but it's really not that bad. We don't have anything to play, which is, you know, it kind of sucks. We lose our 7 mom and our 8 cat, but that's just the nature of pudding. It's like my hand could have been terrible, and you played pudding and you helped it, you know. So at least putting in that spot, like, I don't think was that great. So instead we just beat him up, and yeah, we're just gonna play for a reject, or you know, we already have the Amaru, so it's very possible we just kind of kill him out of nowhere. I think that's what you'll catch a lot of people playing. I mean, you'll probably see it a lot in Katakuri. You can just randomly kill people because reject is a card. There is a reason that card is getting banned. Yeah, it's really obnoxious. I think it's probably one of the better cards in the game right now. But he does play a 7-drop, puts Gedatsu down to a 4K. Yeah, I'm letting it go regardless of what he swings at it. He could have just went 4 with pudding. I would have let it go. I still have full life. Defending it kind of sucks. Like, I don't want to, but I guess if we want to avoid a pudding, we should. But we're going to take that, get no Kiku trigger. Fantastic. He doesn't swing with his Ichiji. Not exactly sure why, but it's all good. We're just going to reject him because we still have 2 life to spare. And just make him deal with some big swings, you know. Who cares? Swing 13 and then 5 with leader. Yeah. Yep. Reject is very cool. He's going to blast breath. 1K. 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 1K? Yep. Does have it. So, I mean, even if he lives this turn, it's fine. Like, I don't die. Yeah, and he didn't even have it. So, we end up getting that. Yes, sir. Reject. We finally get to go first. Kind of how I play my mulligans is if I see 7 mom when I'm going first, I will keep. And if I'm going second and I see Katakuri, I will keep. Outside of that, if I just see a good amount of, you know, top end mixed with, like, counters or, what's that card called? Like, Gedatsu. Like, yeah, it's keepable. I feel like you're very likely just to find your pieces as an L, because you take all your life very fast, and you can cycle with your life. And you run a lot of top end. I'll put the list at the end if anyone wants to try it. Yeah. I'm not sure how great Enel's matchups are right now, though, because honestly I think you do good into Reiju as long as pudding doesn't steal your soul. Even then, I think it's winnable after getting hit with pudding, so it's not that bad. Sakazuki, I played a lot of that matchup. Yeah, it's still winnable either end. I think Sakazuki is much more consistent at finding his answers in this format and has more answers than he did. And Gecko existing is very good for him, so I'm going to say it's slightly Sakazuki favored. You can call me out if you disagree with that, but that's where I'm standing right now. Your other matchups, I don't think you do great in the Katakuri, like, just because of 10 mom, honestly. What other decks exist? Red Purple Law gets annihilated by Enel. I feel like that matchup is very good for you. Man, Yamato, yep, Enel does very good into. Except if you get hit with like some multiple Onamis, then it gets kind of scary. But even then, like, if you need to trash your life, it's kind of okay. What else? Who else is meta? I can't though. Perona. I think you do. I don't know. Perona is like they can kind of out top end you because they have Gecko, and like Dofi is really strong against your deck. So that matchup I'm not too sure about. I'd have to play that more. And Gecko, I think, is also kind of like, I think it's 50-50 if not Gecko favored, because 8-drop Gecko is still very strong against you, but I want to say it's more even. I think Sakazuki is more favored in 2-0, but Reiju's board looking very strong, but I'd put him down to 2 life, and we're about to drop 7 mom, so that's cool. I want triggers. I have given up on playing around pudding it. Just kidding, I actually countered there. Good thinking. Not that it super matters, because I'm still going to V what at like 6, and I guess pudding's only a -1, so that's not too bad. I imagine he'll give me a life here, because trashing a life, like, he, okay, he does trash the life, but, like, he just saw what happened last game with Reject. Like, you have to be careful trashing, like, going down to 1 against any yellow deck, and he's not, like, he can't remove this 7-drop Mom, so if I just find a Reject, like, he probably just dies, unless he gets a blocker down, but even then, Amaru is a card, and I don't think he's playing Queen, because we saw Yonji earlier, so, yeah. If I get a Reject, I'm looking good. He starts off with the pudding, only a -1, and he gives me a Reject, so now I'm chilling. I can, as long as I live this turn, I'm pretty sure it is just game. I'll take all my life looking for a trigger. I don't mind. Probably go 7-7. Oh, nope. 6-7. I'll take that. No trigger. Just get rid of Katakuri. We'll go 8 with the Ichiji. Yep, take that. Get a trigger. It's not really what I was looking for. I wanted like a Kiku or just to find an Amaru, either one. But, yep. I had to reread the card because I was like, can I take his life without taking one of mine? You can. You can. I had to make sure. So yeah, we'll deal 1 damage, and then we'll just swing very big with our 7 Mom. And he might have the counter. And I guess in that case, I'm dead. But I don't think he can get out of 13. Because he needs 4 2Ks and a 1K, and even then, I still have my leader swing, so he needs 4 2Ks, 2 1Ks, and that's, he has 7 cards in hand. It's not impossible, but I find with Reiju that most of the time, it's like 1Ks, because you run what, like, I think 11 2Ks. You do find them pretty consistently, but doesn't look like he has it this time. Can maybe get out of the Big Mom, but yeah, no, could not. And that's pretty much the video. I'll throw out the deck list. I still enjoy this deck. It's very obnoxious to play against. I won't sugarcoat it. I know this deck is very annoying to play against, but I think that's almost the fun of it. And if you don't want to embrace that, that's fine. But I think sometimes you have to. You know, it's a little bit of fun. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.